Favorite places on the planet?
Well, you guys know how much I love Yosemite, and it's really the reason why I live here in Sacramento. I chose to be here because I wanted to be close to Yosemite because it's such an important place to me as it is to so many people. In fact, there is an organization called the Yosemite Conservancy, which is a place for people who love Yosemite as much as I do to come together and make sure that Yosemite gets the funds it needs to do the restoration work, to make sure that the park is accessible, to make sure that wildlife is being taken care of in ways that maybe federal funding on its own wouldn't be able to cover. So the Yosemite Conservancy has a gathering that happens every year in the spring. And the spring gathering for the Yosemite Conservancy happened this last week, and that's why I was off Friday.
Oh, got it.
So I took Friday off because I wanted to get up there, and they did a whole series of hikes. And I was able to tag along on some of the hikes, and I brought my camera along. I shot some video. So go ahead and take a look at, first of all, you see the guy walking up the trail there?
Yeah.
That was Ranger Dick Ewart. He was the ranger at Glacier Point when I worked there in 1994. There he is. Thick Boston, New England accent, and he knows how to hold and captivate an audience better than anybody. And he led a hike up an old wagon road into the park that you ordinarily wouldn't know how to find. He led us on that hike. There's another guy, his name's Pete Devine, one of the top naturalists in the park. You see that waterfall?
Yeah.
Tallest waterfall in the park, but it only happens in the springtime. It's called Ribbon Falls.
Beautiful.
Third day I did another hike, this one with another expert. His name is Michael Ross, and he's the botany expert. He led a bunch of people with the Yosemite Conservancy just outside the park in the Merced River Canyon to go look at the spring wildflowers, handed you those little magnifying glasses to show you that flowers are a whole different world onto themselves when you put them under magnification, and taught you all the things about, you know, like petals and pistils and staples and whatever the rest of the whole stamens. Thank you. Botany, not my strong point, but Michael Ross was great to help teach me. And look at the hat he had on. Yosemite Conservancy. So the highlight of the week is the next picture right there. So I want to make sure we get that out. Because of people like me who donate 25 bucks a year to the Yosemite Conservancy, they were able to present the Park Service with a check for $15 million over the course of the weekend. If you guys are familiar at all with, that's me by the way, if you guys are familiar at all with the Mariposa Grove of giant sequoias, huge restoration project happening down there. It's going to look totally different. They're ripping the parking lot out. They're restoring a lot of places we'd paved over. Could not have done that without the work of the Yosemite Conservancy.
Awesome, Darren.
There you
Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the kitchen now and
get over